Hello servers and welcome, thank you for tuning in and it's great to have you here. Recently, a few days ago, Sebastian introduced you to the new shampoo-teufel from Tuga Chemie. That was a very exciting video because, to give a little background, Sebastian and I have been somewhat critical of Tuga Chemie in the past, I would say over the last 1, 2 or 3 years, because we have pointed out that a few core products are missing from the range of every manufacturer at Tuga, and a well-functioning car shampoo was definitely one of those products that was lacking. However, that is not what this video is about at all. There was a comment under Sebastian's video that I found extremely interesting. Why was the comment? And I don't want to say who it is, because this video is not about exposing the person. I made that absolutely clear to the person in a comment. The aim is to provide an additional perspective on this topic, which I personally had to learn as well. I had a similar perspective, which was the basis of the comment from the community member. I used to have it as well. Specifically, it was the following viewpoint. The person said that the Tuga shampoo or the Tuga shampoo-teufel is too expensive for them because the Nigrin car shampoo is significantly cheaper. And at that moment, I started to think, wait, I believe that this is not entirely correct in terms of content, or rather, a point is being overlooked. And I would like to address that in this video. Specifically, we will keep it very brief and get straight to the point. We cannot and should not simply compare the prices of car shampoos as they are presented for the respective bottles and contents. This does not work for a simple reason. These shampoos are concentrated to different strengths. And for that, I have now placed 3 shampoos here to clarify this relationship for you. As you can see, there are 3 measuring cups and 3 different car shampoos. First, the Infinity Wax Pure Shampoo, here in a special edition, which is why it's red, then the Tuga, and finally the Nigrin Car Shampoo. And as you can see, I am currently pouring the amount of shampoo into this measuring cup that the manufacturer specifies should be used for 10 litres in a wash bucket. And you will now notice that with the Infinity Wax Pure Shampoo at the highest concentration specified by the manufacturer, which is a concentration of 1 to 2000, you only need 5 ml of shampoo. To be fair, it must be said that the manufacturer does provide a few more concentrations. 1 to 500 for extremely dirty cars, 1 to 1000 for normally dirty cars, and for the highest concentration that the manufacturer specifies, it is 1 to 2000. That means I only need 5 to 10 ml of this shampoo here for 10 liters of water. With Tuga, it's not specified very clearly. Tuga states 4 to 5 capfuls, and I have just done that. I measured these 4 to 5 caps here in this measuring cup. And with 5 caps using the higher dosage, we end up with approximately 40 ml. If it is the 4 closure caps, it will be somewhere between 30 and 35 ml. And with the Nigrin Car Shampoo, it also states that you should use you should use 2 capfuls. So one could already conclude that I need less. Only this cap on the Nigrin Car Shampoo is larger. And when you measure these 2 caps, you find that we need to use 50 ml of Nigrin Car Shampoo for 10 liters of water. And you can already see that there is a significant difference between using 10 ml of a car shampoo or having to use 50 ml. And that's why you can't just go and say that one car shampoo is cheaper than another without considering this point, because I have written it all down here. Let's go through what a wash bucket costs us when we use each of these 3 shampoos. We start with the Infinity Wax Pure Shampoo. It costs $15 for 2021, 500 ml. And with that, depending on which of the shampoos we are looking at here, it is at least 3 times, if not even 4 to 5 times more expensive than these 2 here, namely the Tuga shampoo and the Nigrin Car Shampoo. 3 to 6 times more expensive. One could simply say that this is completely overpriced, and it doesn't make sense, with just these 500 ml. If I need 5 ml per wash, I can get 100 washes out of this small bottle here. And when you calculate the 15 against these 100 washes, you find that I spend 0.15s for a wash with the Infinity Wax Pure Shampoo. This is what I have in costs here, even though it is the most expensive shampoo in terms of purchase price. Now we do the same with the Tuga 10 for 1 liter. We need 40 milliliters, which results in 25 washes. And if we calculate that back to 10, we end up with a cost per wash bucket of 0.40. We will do the same with the Nigrin. With the Nigrin, it is significantly more difficult because there is none here. I don't know if there is a recommended retail price, but the prices vary greatly. The cheapest I found was at ATU, for $2 for this 1-liter bottle. And I have to say very clearly, at this point we could already end the video. If you buy it for $2 per liter bottle, then it is incredibly cheap, and we can also end the discussion. If you buy it for $2 per bottle, we end up at $0.10 per wash. So you see, even though the bottle costs only $2 at purchase price, the difference to the much more expensive Infinity Wax pure shampoo is not that significant when calculated per individual wash bucket due to the different concentrations. This is the core message I want to convey to you in this video. The most expensive price I found was $9. And for $9, we end up with a cost per probably of $0.45. And that would make it more expensive than the Tuga shampoo. I would say average price that I have seen was $6 for 1 liter, which brings me to 30 cents per wash. So the community member who said that the Nigrin car shampoo is cheaper than the Tuga, this sentence can simply stand as it is. It is correct. However, I do not think that the Tuga car shampoo is massively overpriced. Not at all, because I once took the game further and searched at WashGuru for the most expensive or the most expensive car shampoos for a 1-liter bottle that I found. And that was once the Kion bath. So that I remained fair. I did not compare any sealing shampoos or wash wax shampoos, but rather 2001 pure car shampoos. The G bath costs €30 for 1 liter, and you need 30 milliliters per wash bucket, which is for 10 liters. And that brings me to approximately $0.85 per wash bucket. This is effective and much more expensive than the Nigrin car shampoo. Also, compared to the Tuga shampoo. Another very good example, and this is exactly the point why I wanted to make this video. That was the mistake I made. The Dodo juice Born to be Mild cost $29 for 1 liter. That is a lot of money for a car shampoo. One has to accept that. But that was also how I looked at it. However, I simply did not check what the concentrations are. The Dodo juice is specified with a dilution ratio of 1 to 800. This means I need 12.5 ml of shampoo for 10 liters of water. When I break that down again, I come to 80 washes per liter bottle, which cost me 36 cents per wash bucket. So at the end of the day, the Dodo juice is almost as affordable as the Nigrin car shampoo and the Tuga chemi, and that is the crucial point. We cannot and must not simply say that the shampoo is more expensive or too expensive just because the purchase price of the bottle is higher. And that was the statement from the community member that led me to make this video, namely that Tuga chemi needs to adjust its pricing policy. I don't think so, to be honest. When we look at these numbers, I don't think so. Especially the community member then told me, and I asked, which shampoo are you referring to? He was actually referring to the Nigrin car shampoo in the 3-liter bucket. And that is another mistake because many people say we need to compare apples to apples. We need to compare approximately the same fill volumes. There is no 1-liter bottle of Infinity Wax. When we consider the same fill quantities, you can already see that we are talking about a difference of 0.10 per wash bucket. And now everyone can calculate for themselves, how often do you wash your car? If you wash your car once a week, that amounts to, let's round it off, 50 car washes per year with a 0.10 difference. So in the end, you don't really save that much money. However, what's much more important is, where do we have the Nigrin car shampoo? I wrote everything down for you. Here. If I buy the Nigrin car shampoo for $11 for 3 liters, with the same concentration, it's still the same shampoo, then I come to a price of 0.18 per wash bucket. And that is very affordable. That's also almost half of the liter bottle. And that is the crucial point. This applies to almost every car shampoo available on the market. When we buy in bulk, the price drops significantly. I have also found a few other examples for you. Interestingly, the difference with the Kion bath is not that significant. The gym bath costs $80 for 4 liters, which brings us to a price of $0.60 per wash bucket. Compared to the $0.85 for the liter bottle, the difference isn't that significant. I believe Gion could lower the price a bit. The Dodo juice costs $97 for 5 liters. And that brings me to... Wait, it's a bit blurred, 0.24 per wash. With that, I'm almost at the same price as the Nigrin car shampoo in 3 liters, 24 versus 0.18 per liter. You can already see where this is leading. Shiny Garage Base shampoo is the most extreme example. There is a 25-liter canister, which allows me to do 500 washes. It costs 90 dollars, so I also pay 0.18 per wash. One wax $50 for 5 liters. I need 15 to 20 ml of shampoo, which cost me 0.15 to 0.20 per bucket. Well, the one wax is already cheaper than the Nigrin car shampoo, I have to say, but it gets even more extreme. The Turner shampoo costs 33 euros for 5 liters. You need 25 milliliters, which brings you to 16.5 cents per wash bucket. And now comes the most extreme example I found, the FX Protect shampoo. 34 euros for 5 liters. However, you only need 10 milliliters in the highest concentration. Again, FX Protect offers a range, but to be fair, the highest concentration is 10 ml per wash bucket. And if I do that, I end up at 0.07 per wash bucket. So dear community member, if your goal is to save money, then the FX Protect car shampoo would actually be even cheaper for you. So, as you can see, this is what this video was about. We cannot and should not simply compare the bottle prices of these shampoos. Instead, we need to break it down to the price per wash bucket. And then the story looks completely different for many car shampoos. Now, to be fair, I have to say that the community member gave me a response a little later, and it puts things into perspective. Again, he does not measure the quantities exactly as specified on the bottles, but rather adds a little more, slightly. And yes, if you do that, if you don't adhere to the concentrations set by the manufacturers, and especially just dump these extremely concentrated shampoos into the wash bay, then that is absolutely correct. In that case, you should simply get the cheapest car shampoo available. And in that regard, the Nigrin is definitely a good candidate. It is also a good car shampoo, isn't it? It's not my intention to speak poorly of the Nigrin car shampoo, to praise Tuga Chemi, or to extol the Infinity Wax Pure shampoo. That's not what I'm about. I just want to emphasize that price comparisons must be conducted properly, and they must be based on the concentrations provided by the manufacturers. One must compare apples to apples, and not apples to pears. If you found the video helpful, informative, exciting, and interesting, we would be very happy if you could leave a thumbs up. Feel free to support the channel with a free subscription and tune in for the next video. Goodbye.